I love it. Now, when is the last time you said that about your work or your career? If you're scratching your head now and thinking, it's been ages, you need to think carefully about why it's been ages and what you can do to make that change. A number of years ago, I wrote a book called Love 'Em or Lose 'Em. And it was a book for managers. And it said to managers, you either love your people, treat them well, or you're going to lose them. And managers said, that's good advice, Bev, but what about them? What about employees? Don't they need to come to me and say, here's what I want, here's what would satisfy me more, instead of expecting us to read their minds? And it dawned on me, they're absolutely right. You have a role. You have a role in managing your own satisfaction. You have a very important role in managing your own engagement. You need to think about what you want, and you need to make your needs known. And you need to make them known not just to managers, but perhaps to your peers, to your colleagues, etc., and to yourself. So the sequel to Love 'Em or Lose 'Em is Love It, Don't Leave It. 26 ways to get what you want at work. And in that book, I outline 26 strategies for you to take charge of your own happiness and fulfillment on the job. And if you work through all 26 strategies in that book and you still say, I gotta go, what we say to you in the very last chapter is don't go till you think about the equity you're leaving on the table. Job equity. And it's not just financial, that's only one kind of equity. It is skill equity. You learned how to deploy your skills in a certain way in your current organization. They're not going to be deployed exactly that way as you move on. The third kind of equity is influence equity. Think about all the people you've learned to influence to get what you want in your current organization and how you have to relearn all that if you move. And the fourth kind, and critical, is social equity. Think about the friends you made, the colleagues you have, the people you go to lunch with in your current organization, and how that too has to start all over again. So if you're thinking about leaving, consider those four kinds of job equity and think twice. Because I'll tell you, the pasture isn't always greener. In fact, it might be AstroTurf. So you want to think twice before you hop to something that looks better. You want to see whether or not you can make it work right where you are. The word action is embedded in the word satisfaction. And if satisfaction is what you're after, you need to take action. And this action is not just for your own good. We know that if you're happy in your work, it bleeds over into your home life. But for your organization as well, to maximize your talent, they want you to be satisfied. And they need you to tell them what it takes and to collaborate with them in the problem solving that has to go on to make sure you get what you want at work.